Welcome to this special edition, Halloween edition of RTN News. I'm Ashley Force.
And I'm Caitlin Scott.
Parents mourn the 7-year anniversary of their son's death. Rowan student Donald Farrell was a sophomore in 2007 when 4 to 5 men stopped him on the street to ask him for directions to a party. That's when Donald was brutally beat. Investigators say it was a random attack, but Donald died the next day. Parents have done everything they can to find the attackers, but the mystery remains unsolved. A $100,000 award is still being offered to anyone who can identify Donald's attacker.
Rowan is now offering a dual major. Rowan has teamed up with Stockton, where both have agreed to allow students to gain 2 degrees in just 5 years. You may either receive a chemistry, mathematics, or physics degree from Stockton College, while gaining a Bachelor of Science degree from Rowan University. Students would attend Stockton for 3 years and then Rowan for the final 2. Officials feel that these are the jobs that run our global economy. The participating colleges wanted to offer students a cheaper, more feasible degree.
Things are looking up for Rowan graduates. According to a recent survey by CollegeNet and PayScale, the university is second best college for the nation's social mobility according to the survey. Students from low-income families have a much higher probability of making a better income after graduation with a degree from Rowan compared to over 400 other colleges involved in the survey.
Rowan University is cracking down on pedestrian public safety. Police officers are strictly enforcing that all pedestrians must wait for the white walk signals at all crosswalks to ensure safety while crossing the street. Over the past couple of weeks, Rowan University police have handed out numerous tickets for jaywalking students. The action's only in the place for the safety of the pedestrians. Rowan University and Glassboro Police Department hope to make use of a grant for traffic safety as well as improve the lives of Rowan University pedestrians and students.
And in other news, a Pittman man faces 5 years in prison for robbing a mini-mart in National Park back in 2012. The 23-year-old David Lynan pleaded guilty in court Monday for robbing the store of money and cigarettes. This after his accomplice, 28-year-old Bruce Hemphill, was admitted to drug court in September. Lynan is set to be sentenced on December 12th. Caitlin, what do you think about that?
You know, I don't agree with stealing by any means, but I do think that's got to be so difficult to come clean and actually say that you are guilty. So while I don't agree with it, I do give him credit, and I wish him all the best, and I hope that he really turns his life around.
Absolutely.
Well, let's go over to Bria, who will be bringing you the latest information on our new segment, National News.
Sam Robel Phillips, friend of Boston Marathon bomber, was convicted for 2 accounts of lying to the police during the investigation of the Boston Marathon attacks. Philippos told lie after lie about what the Boston bomber did the day of the marathon. His lawyer argued that Philippos was too high to properly remember that day and that he was intimidated by the FBI. Philippos will be sentenced on January 29th and could potentially spend up to 16 years in jail for both charges. The man who's suspected of firing shots outside of the Blooming Grove State Police Barracks, which killed a state trooper last month, may just have been cited once more. Eric Freen has been on the run from police for over a month now, invoking a massive manhunt. The most recent sighting placed Freen on Route 390 in Barrett Township in Monroe County. Police have used any and all resources in their search, including an object similar to a weather balloon, in order to try and find this man. The fatalities of students in Friday's Marysville Philchuck High School shooting is now 3. 3 students remain hospitalized, 2 in critical condition and 1 in serious condition. 14-year-old Gia Suriano died Sunday night, according to officials at a Providence Regional Center, Everett. Other victims who died Friday were 14-year-olds Zoe R. Glasso and the shooter, Jaylene Freiberg, who died of a self-inflicted wound. A nurse who was forcibly quarantined in New Jersey over fears she was exposed to the Ebola virus was released Monday afternoon. The state health department said she will be taken back home to Maine, where she will be quarantined in her house for 21 days after the last possible exposure to the disease. Hickok said over the weekend she planned on filing a federal lawsuit over her confinement at University Hospital, adding that she felt like a criminal. Hickok detention has set off a debate about how to handle the numerous healthcare workers returning from volunteering in West Africa. An unmanned rocket exploded mid-air Tuesday evening, moments after the launch at NASA's Mid-Atlantic Regional Seaport in Wallops, Virginia. The Antares rocket launched at 6:22 p.m. Eastern Time. It had about 5,000 pounds of supplies and experiments aboard. The debris crashed down on the launching pads, spreading fiery wreckage around the area. NASA said all personnel are accounted for and no one was injured. This was the first catastrophic launch failure since NASA began its commercial space flight effort.
Bria, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to talk about the nurse who was just quarantined. Ebola is huge right now.
It really is.
And this has got to be so scary because that's 21 days is the incubation period of Ebola.
Yes.
So to be quarantined for that long.
For that long in her house, and she says that she feels like a criminal. Can you only imagine?
I can't. I really can't.
She's upset about it, but I mean, it's for the best of everyone, I would like to say. But in a lighter
note,
note,
you have to go through drastic procedures just so it doesn't spread anywhere else.
Yeah. I was actually going to be an Ebola quarantined patient for Halloween.
Oh my gosh, how are you going to try to pull that off?
I wonder what kind of feedback you would have gotten from that.
I know.
Well, we're going to take a break, but check back in to find out where you can see a family of aliens this weekend.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence. On devient tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back to the show. $2 is all you need to see 4 aliens this Sunday. At 2 o'clock at the Edelman Planetarium in Science Hall, you can catch a movie that is perfect for the family. The Dome will be screening Perfect Little Planet, which shows a family of 4 aliens searching through our solar system, looking for an ideal vacation spot. The regular weekly public show follows at 3 p.m. Be sure to check it out.
Rowan entrepreneurs now have the chance to receive $2,500 towards their tuition. Applications are now being accepted for the Stephen Gill Aspiring Entrepreneur Award, and the recipient will gain just that. The award is in honor of Stephen Gill, who earned a bachelor's degree in entrepreneurship from Rowan University in 2008. He is the founder and CEO of Lead Namis. For details about the award, check your Rowan announcer.
The Chamberlain Student Center Speaker Series features a very successful Rowan alum. Michael Stengel studied law and justice here years ago, but he is now a highly renowned hospital executive. Stengel has a history of giving back to the Rowan community, which earned him the 2006 Alumni Association Distinguished Alumnus Award. Stengel's accomplishments exemplifies the diversity of career paths available to our graduates.
Interested in being a voice to the students on campus, Rowan University has an open academic senator position in the Student Government Association. The College of Humanities and Social Sciences is offering this position to anyone concerned about the students' needs, promote student participation on campus, and prepared to investigate and solve issues on campus. Interested applicants can pick up an application in the SGA suite located across the CAF in Chamberlain Student Center, and you must have a GPA of 2.5 or higher, be available every Monday night from 6:45 p.m. to 9 p.m., and must be a member of the college. Deadline for the application is 4 p.m. on August 31st. For more information, contact Assistant Vice President of Academic Affairs, Melissa Shore at sgaacademic@rowan.edu.
Do you want to help keep Rowan safe? Rowan University's Student Patrol is currently accepting applications for the upcoming spring 2015 semester. Student Patrol is a paid internship run by Public Safety. To apply, you must be a law and justice major that has registered or can register for criminal justice, intern 1 and 2, have and maintain a GPA of 2.5, be open to a criminal background check, and subject to a thorough interview. All officers must be available to walk and stand for long periods of time, be at least 18, have a strong work ethic, and be of good moral character. Applications are now due November 24th.
Safety is so important, and I love that Rowan is actually taking initiative, and that it's a paid internship is beautiful, because what internships are, give you money, so beautiful. And if you feel that you are a candidate, definitely sign up for that.
I think they have quite a few members already, which is awesome.
Oh, great, good to hear. Let's switch it up and let's head over to see what Justine has in store for us in the entertainment department.
Rowan Student Government Association has a new Assistant Vice President of Facilities and Operations in Hannah Kalora. Kalora is a junior civil engineering major who plans to use her engineering experience to her advantage as she assumes the new position. Other main issues for Kalora include a stronger green initiative and increasing campus security. Kalora's preceptor, Jamie Kisharth, is very excited for Kalora to take over. Kisharth herself was recently elected as a student trustee on the school board. The Rowan chapter of the American Chemical Society celebrated its second annual Mole Day, which honors Amedeo Avogadro. Known for his discovery in chemistry, Avogadro developed a constant known as the mole. Mole Day is celebrated on October 23rd as part of National Chemistry Week, sponsored by the American Chemical Society, a membership organization that represents professionals in the field of chemistry. One of the day's fun events was the Pia Chemistry Professor event, which drew 2 floors worth of students looking on, awaiting the moment when 3 of their professors would receive a face full of whipped cream. I guess it's not all about test tubes and beakers. For 12 years straight, the Chamberlain Student Center has been hosting an event worth screaming about. The 12th annual Haunted Student Center was held last week, which had over 400 children from the Glassboro area trick-or-treating. According to Jeff Williams, the graduate coordinator for marketing and special events, 55 clubs and organizations volunteered to hand out candy to the children, which is the largest amount in the event's history. Based on the turnout, it's safe to say this year it was a success. An Italian gourmet dinner and a murder mystery. What could be better? Rowan students got exactly that when Rowan After Hours hosted an original performance of Sherlock Holmes' Murder Mystery, which was performed by the Rails Brood Touring Theater Company. Just like last year, there was a creative interactive element to the show which allowed audience members to participate. On October 24th, Rowan debuted the new renovated Flieger Concert Hall with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The building's updates include new seating, lights, and a better sound system. Lucille Flieger and her late husband, W. Clark Flieger, was the founding chairman of the music department. At the ceremony, Mrs. Flieger spoke about how she remembers former Glassboro State College President Dr. Thomas Robinson discussing the need for a music building on campus more than 4 decades ago. Robinson wanted to accommodate the department but had one condition for the building design. He didn't want another rectangular building. He wanted something with class, and that's exactly what he got. Today, Flieger Concert Hall continues to carry on the traditions that it first started with many years ago. And here's a clip of the event.
The hall has played host to many major performers. Isaac Stern, Patti Smith.
I can't adequately explain the excitement that we all have over the opening of this fantastic hall.
Treatments up in the ceiling, new lighting, new speaker systems.
This building is the class that we needed and accomplished.
shot, I think. Have you guys ever seen any shows in Flieger?
No, but I've been there, and it's a very interesting design of the building, so they definitely got the job done with that.
Absolutely. I've actually performed on Flieger's stage, and it is incredible. It is huge, and there's such an adrenaline rush because there's so many seats in the audience, but it's beautiful, so has a special place in my heart.
That's
Awesome,
great.
Caitlin. Good job. We'll be right back after these messages.
Viking, Packer, Viking, Packer, Viking.
Red state, blue state, vegan,
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
downtown,
Optimist.
We come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live
our families,
united.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Bring this one.
Welcome back to this week's special Halloween edition of RTN News.
Let's see what the latest is in all things sports. Christian?
Thanks, Ashley. The Rowan University women's volleyball team defeated Widener University 3-2 on Friday night in its final home match of the regular season. The set scores were 21-25, 25-18, 25-22, and 22-25, and 15-10. The Profs are 14-13 overall, and the Pride have a record of 6-22. Rowan travels to the New York Regional Challenge at Stevens Institute of Technology on Friday, October 31st. The Profs face New York University at 2 p.m. and Stevens at 4 p.m. The men's soccer team made another decisive win this Saturday, beating the New Jersey City University Gothic Knights 3-1. The win led the Profs to rank 10-8 overall in this season and 4-4 in the conference. Rowan goalkeeper Graham Gotrail stood out by saving 6 shots. The team goes on to face the College of New Jersey on Wednesday for the last regular game of the season. The third-ranked Litchfield College women's soccer team shut out Rowan University 3-0 on Thursday night. All the goals came in the first half, and the Hornets are undefeated with an 18-0 record. The Profs go on to shut out the New Jersey Athletic Conference opponent New Jersey City University 4-0 on Saturday afternoon. Forward Erica Soles scored 2 goals, and midfielder Melissa Kelly registered 3 assists. The Profs improved to 11-4 overall, and they are 6-1-1 in the conference. The Rowan University field hockey team won 3-2 in overtime at Montclair State University on Saturday night. Midfielder Marissa Marini scored the winning goal at 34 minutes. She had one shot left side from 10 yards away. Back Emily Butcher had the assist. The Profs compiled 24 shots while the Red Hawks took 9. The Profs are 12-3 overall and 5-0 in the conference. The Montclair State University football team defeated Rowan University 20-16 in a New Jersey Athletic Conference game on Saturday afternoon. The Profs have an overall mark of 4-3, and they are 3-1 in the conference. Rowan running back Whit Marcelin carried the ball 28 times for 160 yards and 1 touchdown. It was the 12th 100-yard rushing game of his career, breaking the university record that was previously held by Pat Thompson. Rowan hosts the Virginia University Knights on Saturday, November 1st at 1 p.m. This will be the first ever meeting between Rowan and Southern Virginia University. They will be on each other's schedule for the foreseeable future, as this is the Knights' inaugural season in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. And if you missed last week's game, here's a highlight of Penn State versus Rowan University.
Welcome to Hollydale Ice Arena, home of the Rowan Profs, and tonight's setting for the matchup between the Rowan Profs and Penn State Nittany Lions. The second-ranked Nittany Lions in the Southeast take on the 23rd-ranked Profs, and this is the matchup between two teams that really, this is a game the Profs have to win. They have to beat the number 2-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. Now McGahee on the attack. It's a one-on-one. McGahee, good puck handling move, score! Mike McGahee! The Lions bringing this one up. Pass in front of the net, score for the Rowan Profs. Shot wide, saved. And here we go, Nittany Lions. Shot, Riley score, unbelievable. Now across to the center. Back to the far side, back to the center. Shot wide. Rebound in. He'll pass it back for Nikolai. Nikolai. Shot saved. Rebound. Score! Rowan will have one last shot.
Very smart play by the goalie not to freeze it.
Now, let's see what Nina has for us with this week's weather forecast.
Thank you, Caitlin. Happy Halloween, everyone. I would ask you if you want to play a game, but all we have time for today is weather. Despite our warm weekend, the weekend is about to bring in cold weather. Today we have a high of 55 with a mix of sun and clouds. It's dropping down to the mid-40s overnight and staying there for tomorrow. Unfortunately, November is starting us off with cold temperatures and rain. High of 49 and lows in the upper 30s. Be careful with that freezing rain if you're traveling. The rain won't carry over into Sunday, but we have a windy day ahead of us. Again, highs in the upper 40s, but only getting colder overnight, dropping to the low 30s. Luckily, this cold weather won't be sticking around for the weekdays. We'll see temperatures getting back up into the mid-60s with some sun and clouds. Monday is going to be a beautiful sunny fall day. High of 57 and only getting warmer from there. Back into the 60s for the next couple days, until Friday, where we see temperatures drop back into the 50s. It's looking like it's going to be a gorgeous fall week.
This is what I like to hear.
Yeah, I do too. Seriously, like, how do we go from this cold weekend of all days on Halloween, and now we're going to have a gorgeous week? Like, what?
Today was the first day I brought out my winter jacket, just saying.
That's what I was going to say. I slept with my window open last night because I like a little, chilly breeze. I woke up this morning freezing. I was like, is it snowing outside?
Yeah.
It was like polar opposite.
They were expecting snow this weekend, and then somebody was like, no, don't worry about it. It's just going to be like frozen rain. I'm like, that's just as bad.
Right,
like,
if not worse, right?
Yeah.
Well, good thing. Hopefully Halloween weather is beautiful.
We hope you guys all enjoyed today's special Halloween edition of RTN News.
We also hope that you have a safe and fun Halloween.
Tune in next week.